hope my technology is working. It was back in time. I just had to rush off and grab David from the train station, and Louisa, of course. They've been in Sydney at a meeting this morning, so had to do all of that. So, I've got so many people here already, which
when
is...
your home is where your heart...
So apparently my sound is working. So let's see. Hello, Anne. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Sheila. Cindy. Great to have you here. Well, good morning, Ellen and friends. You got your cast off, Nicole. That's amazing. Oh, that's good. Well, just remember, crafting is fine motor skills. So it's physio. That's what I convinced myself anyway. Okay, hello Holly, hello Sue. Lovely to have you all here. I am a little bit later today. Some plans changed, so I just had to go with the flow, and then David said, can you pick me up? And I said, sure. So if you can hear anyone in the background, my cleaner is here. She's just mopping the floors. I'm all clean in here, which is great. So I don't have to do anything. Hello, Julie. Hello, Margine. Lovely, lovely to have you all here. So I was going to say, today we are playing with the Modern Christmas Designer Series paper. Do I know what I'm doing with the paper? No. Are we going to use the iPad and have a bit of a looky-see at what people have done? Yes, we are. I have already made a card. Let's see if I can nearly have an avalanche. There we go. I have made a card using this, and do you think, there it is, we made a shaker card using this paper, which was a lot of fun. This was the right way to use the shaker domes, but I love using this paper. So that's what we're going to play with today. We're not going to do any more shaker domes, but we're going to use the paper. I wanted to remind you all that we are in free shipping period at the moment. So it goes from 22nd, which was yesterday, to 24th, which is tomorrow, being Friday. So we're halfway through our free shipping offer. That is for all orders over $65 in Australia. So I don't want you to miss out. We came up with some great suggestions of things to check just in case to get free shipping. Check our cardstock, check our Stampin' Blends, check, well, it's not even a check. Make sure you've got all the sweets that you wanted. So those bigger ticket items, including your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, that incur a fair bit of postage when you purchase them. Now is the great time to get them because you don't incur that postage or shipping. So that's great. Hello, Beryl. Oh, lovely. I had to go on my phone. Oh, YouTube is updating. That's rude. That's not fun at all. I just want to make sure I've got sound. I'm sure you would have complained by now. I also have had to change my shirt this morning. Lovely Owen made some pancakes and I said I'd have one. I just had a little bit of butter on the top and the butter dropped all the way down my front. So everything's happening here today. So let's get on with working out what we're going to do today, because there are lots of fun patterns in the designer series paper. So what I will do, I'll show you the patterns first and then we'll have a look at some ideas. Okay, so let's flip around. I will grab my light as well so we can get rid of all the nasty shadows. This horrible wind. Oh no, Sheila, we had wind yesterday and like 39 degrees, and the wind was terrible, bushfire kind of conditions, but we didn't have one. Hello, Mr. Brenton, how are you? Okay, so let's just scooch this across, put my hand down so we get some focus. Ah, back to the tablet now. Very good. I'll be back after I turn off the light. Okay, there we go. So you can see some of the gorgeous paper. Now, this paper isn't in our catalogues. This was a September online exclusive and it is gorgeous. I have shown it before, but more than happy to show it again. So I used this and it was very good as a tree. So I've got the fa la la, the mistletoe, the tree clusters with the polka dots. I do like these ornaments. And a geometric design. We've got our black and white stars and then our black and white trees. We have our black and gold and white stripe. Our little marks on the back, like they're great mark making patterns. I need to turn up my brightness. And then we're back to the polka dot. So that is all the beautiful paper. I shall leave that there. Grab my iPad. Don't need to have a look at the video I was just watching. Okay, so we were looking up Peaceful Garden on Tuesday. So we also looked that up. That's right. I was thinking of using that for a team swap as well, because I have to make some team swaps for my team meeting on Sunday. They always come around ever so quickly. We are looking up modern Christmas DSP. There we go. That might give us some things. I'm going to go to images because that will also bring up whatchamacallit, videos as well. So they are Gail Ellis's cards. Very nice. Ooh, that is a great idea. And I am going to grab them out. The greetings for all mix and match ephemera pack would go wonderfully with this paper. So we mightn't even do any stamping. That is a great Shutter Fun Fold card. What else? Oh, we do have very simple card. Actually, I did lend out my Merry Christmas stamp and I got it back. I don't want this. Thank you. I just accidentally pressed the photo. Oh, that's cute, having them as a spotlight. Looking at some older ones here. That's okay. Oh, using the paper with The Child Is Born. That's lovely. That is the stamp set. That's the dies, because I only have the paper, but I did buy the pine tree trimmings. Now, this is if I can grab it. I did grab the pine tree trimmings stamp set and dies, so we should be able to use that if we want. Okay. Oh, so they've cut out the ornaments. Now, that is something we could do. I do like that. Had I have thought of that? No. Oh, I like using those Christmas trees as a panel as well. I do like that. They haven't used any gold. Black, white, and a pop of red. I'll bring that one up so you can have a look. That's actually quite cute. Oh, I am not on live. Let's change that. There we go. You know, I've never thought to Google search ideas. Do I want to go down that rabbit hole? Well, it's just the same as searching on Pinterest or anything like that. But this kind of brings up everything because not everyone uses Pinterest. So this is kind of what I choose to do. And the dies that go with this do come with some ornaments. So my other ornament bit that I could use, and I could just use the die that goes with this, is Bauble blooms. So this one came out in July on the online exclusives. So I could just use the Bauble blooms die, and I do like putting the sentiment in the bauble. So I have some ideas percolating using set of 3, and I do have 3 trees here. Ideas. And now they're just really sporadically in the search, where we've got lots of, oh no, we still have some other things coming up. And this is making an ornament with the hoops that are in that suite. Well, that's another cute one. Using the die to make a 3D ornament. Super, super cute. I like that. Okay. So I think I've got enough. I've got some ideas. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Yes, I haven't used Split Coast Stamper for years and years. Ever it is where you live, Cindy. Yes, and my name is Ellen. I don't think you meant to write that. I watch a handful of YouTubers, some SU, some junk journalists. I have more ideas than I can use. I used to find things on Split Coast Stampers, but I lost my link. I know mine is saved. Mine isn't saved on the computer that I'm looking at, but it is saved. Do you know what? It might actually be on this computer. Let's give it a go. Add Split Coast Stampers. Well, it came up. I don't need to log in because I'm not uploading anything. So I want to go to the Stampin' Up galleries, and then you can search. Hello, Miss Louisa. Are you going to come lie down after your trip to Sydney? So K to N should be in there. This is more stamp sets than actual designer series paper. So I've kind of looked at it differently, but I'm just trying to think what the name, stay there, miss, what the name of that stamp set is, as I try and catch things that are falling. Okay, so I have my September online exclusives, because if I look up the stamp set, lots of people use all the same things at the same time. It is called Ornamental Christmas is the stamp set. So looking up modern, no, we're in the wrong spot. And O. So occasional, O snap, ornamental gardens, ornamental paintings. It's not actually in here, and that's some of the thing that I have on Split Coast Stampers. Often what I'm looking for isn't in there because people haven't created a folder for the stamp set. So great if you can. There you go. Yes, exactly, Felicity. Another resource. So there you go. The stamp set doesn't exist. So there you go. That gives me, maybe it has fallen out of favor for Pinterest. I'm not sure. But I find Google is wonderful for me. Okay. So I've used these and these, like, you know, I'm going through and going, I've used these. Do I need to use them again? No. Will they work again? Yes. Now, I am thinking if I use the ornament paper and then put like the ornament die on this, would it be too much? Because I would put a sentiment in the ornament. So I'm going, I do like that idea. And do I want to put it on the back of something? What's on the back of this? No, not that one. Because we can pretty much add in any colour to this we would like. Because this is just gold and white. Do we have to use black? No. Hello, Ida. Ida, did you get my message? That I received a little something from you. Let's see, I do love a polka dot, but no. So I'm thinking that or a plain colour. So you will have to tell me what your thoughts are. Okay. Just going to pop these. Oh, hang on. I'll check the B-sides of these. No, that one's not going to work. Now, this one is fun. But no, it's a bit too... Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I wasn't blown away yesterday, but I did see a video of a lady, no, I don't think it was in Sydney, that she was blown away into an intersection, like a traffic intersection. Okay, just making sure I'm all up on all the comments. I love that you girls all say hello to each other. It just makes my heart sing. Okay, I am pretty much going to go for one of my tried and true layouts, which is going to have a nice wide margin. So that's 2 centimeters smaller. I think we used this the other day as well. But that's okay, we're going for a different look today. Okay, now that I just have this little piece, I can then trial it on this. I'm not sure. I think it might be too much. Just putting it out there. Now, while you guys all look, I do think it's too much, but I'm more looking at these sides. I'm ignoring all of that. Okay. So, Bauble Blooms dies is what we are after. I'm pretty sure they're a fair way through. I haven't used them. Oh, they're about halfway. That's not too bad. So, this is the bauble I'm after to pop onto here. Yeah, way too busy. Yeah. Look, better to try before we actually cut. Oh my God. Are you okay, Sheila? That is a bit scary. Okay, so... we could use any colour with gold. Now, a colour I haven't used in a really, really long time, and you are all going to be shocked, is Gorgeous Grey. I don't use it very often, which I know everyone's going to go, oh my God, who are you, Ellen? I don't know who I am. I'm just... going to try and grab a piece of scrap paper that is the right size, and then we will find a sentiment. Okay, so I've got my mini machine. Sounds as though everywhere's windy, whether you're in Australia or not. Here in the southeast. Oh, that's so sweet, Charlotte, that he did that. I am missing a foot. Yeah. Okay. So, plates. I use the grey plate because that works best for me. Okay, grey plate, that is my very well used cutting plate, piece of paper, the die, which just happens to work perfectly, and then crank it through. Why are we? Because all the plates slipped. There we go. Take. Okay, we are all good now. Oh yeah, I would definitely be shaken up as well. Okay, so we have this. I do have. I have a strip of silver, not a strip of gold. Would it be okay that we used a touch of silver with the gold? Do think it will be. So I'm just going to cut a topper. I think the silver will actually pop really nicely on the gold and not blend in because that piece of paper is so gold. Okay. So do you girls like looking at the inspiration that I'm showing you lately? I know I've been doing it a bit. I normally do it by myself before the video, but I do wonder if you like me sharing that. Back on here. Do not use your fingers. Ah, really? I've got lots of gold ornament toppers, but they've come with the ornaments. So I know some ornaments come naked. I have actually lost that topper, and I'm going bonkers. I'll just leave this piece of silver foil off to the side. That is bizarre. If I need to recut it, I'll recut it. I haven't checked on the floor yet. You know, that's where everything always is. I got frustrated when hanging ornaments with silver strings on gold caps. Yes, I do get that. Hold on. Just checking the folds of my shirt first. No. It is on the ground. Now, what's going to be best? I almost slid off my chair, girls, but it's closer to me now. Okay, I have it. Okay. We are going to have some choices to play with here. Do not tell me I have also lost. No, it's just underneath everything. So we can use a stamp, or let's have a look through our greetings for all. I'm not sure that these greetings are quite big enough for on here, because I've used a lot of the joys. Just gonna grab out Season's Greetings. I know it's not everyone's favorite. Is it my favorite as either? No. But I could blend some purple in the background for that to really pop. Okay, we've got Happy Christmas there as well. I've got a 'Tis the Season, so that's a little bit bigger. Oh, I do have a Joy. If we're feeling the joy, I do have one here. I'll just pop it out, and then you guys can tell me. So that was Season's Greetings. I think I still want to put the purple halo, like, blending brush in the background. That's our Joy. I actually don't dislike it, but, well, what purple snowflake? I don't have a purple snowflake, and I don't generally do snowflakes. Using the snowflakes last week with our purple friend was a bit of an anomaly, but yeah. Are we all happy with the Joy? I could, but what I just want is just a halo in the background, but I really do like that suggestion using the mask. Do we need Stampin' Up to sell a sorter sheet with strips across the page, glued only at the bottom to put pieces in? Oh, and do you know what? If I've got little pieces, I have the perfect thing to put them in. This is a little something that arrived this morning, so I can see myself losing them. So we are going to do that. I am going to, nope, they're my neutral colours. These are my pinks. I want my blues and purples. Greens, of course, it's going to be the last one I grab, because, yeah, and I mean by last in the row, not the last one. Joy looks good. Okay, we're all happy with the Joy, and I have my purples. I need my scissors, which are very nicely returned. So I want the purple. You should see the pile next to me, because I've just dumped everything off to the side. So because we're actually going to see the middle of this, I really want, what I need to do is I need to put some adhesive on the back of this. Yeah, true. I'm just not a snowflake lover, honestly. And I've already kind of stuffed it, but that's okay. We'll see how we're going. Oh, that is so much better. Actually, I haven't stuffed it. And do you know what? We're just going to make the whole thing purple, because that looks really pretty, actually. Love it. Love, love, love. I am just swooshing it around so we can get that beautiful smooth blend. Okay, going on. Oh, and I just dropped the brush onto my white shirt. I do wonder why I own nice things sometimes. Okay, there we go. So that can also go in my little tray. Do you know what? I haven't missed Elegant Eggplant. Even with this gorgeous grape, I do truly gravitate a lot more towards the softer purples. So, yeah. Oh, I had a beautiful butterfly frolicking in my plants beside my driveway, walking in the house the other day, and I was in a rush for some reason. I had to do something timely, and it was beautiful. It was little, but it had the colours of a monarch butterfly. It was very, very nice to see, because we're coming into that spring weather with the anomaly of 2 over 35-degree days this week, but we shall not talk of that. Okay, so lovely. I'm going to have a look at it in the screen. Oh, you're okay, Sarah. I was late as well. Ah, yes, that is going to look amazing. Would you believe that blend looks really splotchy on the camera? And in person, that blend is as smooth as anything. How annoying is that? Okay. Right. I'm just going to pull this off. I am going to be smart. Please keep the comments to yourself when I say something like that. Okay, I'm actually going to put it on my silicone mat so it really doesn't stick to everything. Okay, now I have plenty of glue around the edge here. The time has come to pull the goobers off. Great, I heard that hit my bin. I do have a clear, come on, I know I'm nearly at the end of this. Great, 3 little dots, lid back on. It's not actually lighter around the edge. Yeah, I know on camera it looks like it, but it's actually not. It's actually a pretty smooth blend, I promise you. But hey, that is what it is. Now, I am considering using some purple or some gorgeous grape for the card base aura layer. So this is pretty easy to come together. And then this one, I'm just going to take off my, because these are self-adhesive. So it is great. So if you wanted to pop these up on dimensionals, I would still pull off the backing and then just pop your dimensionals on the sticky. Otherwise, this can just come off and you don't want it just to fall off. But if you use dimensionals on sticky, you got sticky on sticky. Great adhesion. Okay, come on. Great. Perfect. Now, doesn't matter how this goes on. No, it actually doesn't. Yeah, I love purple. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I love purple. I actually don't use a lot in my crafting. Well, I suppose I don't like where that is. Please pray for me. Maybe we're just going to have to... This is really sticky. I kind of want it more centered. No, it's ripping. I'm about to rip the J off as well. It's just going to stay where it's staying. So we may need some embellishing over like here to even it up, but that's okay. All is good. All is good. So this is what we have so far. And I do like the silver. It really does work. It pops off rather nicely. So next is our cardstock. Lavender lace. Was that a Stampin' Up colour? Yeah, Gem's always embellishments fix everything. Hello, Miss Maureen. a sparkly ornament with gems. Yes, actually, looking at it in the screen, it looks so much better than what I anticipated it to, because you've got this big long swoosh. It does balance out. Yeah, so tell me, did we used to have one called Lavender Lace? Because it feels oddly familiar. Okay, so, sorry, I just had to get up to reach my gorgeous grape because it is the last colour in my colour lineup, because it's the last colour in the Regals. Now, if I use Gorgeous Grape as a card base, I will put like a white mat around what we've done. Oh, that's an already folded card. Awesome. It's time 2:07. We're not doing too badly at all. So see how that looks good? But it does need the relief of a small white mat around it. We did have Lavender Lace. Thank you, Laura. Glad I'm not going bonkers today. And I do preface today. Okay. Basic white. I do have some mats already cut. So I'm just going to, like, this is too big for what I want, but I just want to, like, have a look and see how that looks with a little bit of white. If I can get this to, like, stay and do what I want it to do. And now I can't see. Thank you. Yeah, the white does work. Oh, we're all mad here. Yes, absolutely. That is a fantastic movie. I know there are probably lots of bits that are all politically incorrect and all those things now, but I love that movie, and I had a book. It wasn't the full book, but it felt like it was. So I'm going to go 9. Cut that out of my way. Now, I already think I know what embellishments I'm going to use. So that's a really good thing. Okay. So I'm just making this like 1/2 centimetre bigger than the Designer Series paper piece. Yes, 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 it does. Yeah, I don't know if I had through the looking glass. Look, I know I've still got it, I think. Lavender Lace was not before my time, but I have nearly been a demonstrator for 2011, 14 years. Is that right? Next year will be 2026. It'll be 15 years next year. I'm 14 years now. Wow, time flies. Now, I'm not using my wet glue on this because it bubbles the foil, is the best way I can describe it. Do you know what? That also doesn't want to be stuck down. I did just take off some of the gold, but that's okay because that's going to be covered up by the ornament anyway. So I've used Stampin' Seal, but if you use wet glue, you can see the bubbles on the foil, and I don't find it awfully attractive. So that is not even. That's okay. I can trim a bit off the top. Yep, just a little bit needs to come off the top. Now, did just put it beside me here. Just move a couple of things off. So I just need a slither off the top. And a slither is what I got. So just that tiniest amount. And that is now pretty perfect. Now, I can tell you I don't have colours that far back. I only have current in colours here on my desk, but I do have stuff in boxes that I have every intention of selling. But yes, I know one of my team members is after something at the moment, and I can't remember what it is. And I think I'm seeing her on Sunday, so I shall better look for that. Stop sticking to me, please. Okay. So no stamping on this card. Look at us go. Now I must have purple somewhere on me. Yeah. Still on my thumb. Oh, do you know what? It's actually on here. It's on my scissors. Oh, pop that one there. And I took the backing off this one. Okay. Goodo. They can go off to the side. Bring this back. I'm going to have to get some, before I stick this down, I'm going to have to remove this ink from my hand. Otherwise, it's going to spell disaster. Ah, nice, Corinne. So is she's always loved Stampin' Up before, something you guys have shared? Okay, so this piece, we are the right way up, which is helpful. I haven't got any dirty finger marks on the front here. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. Nice. Now, was there a right way and a wrong way? There was. And then this can just stick straight down to that. I really like that. And I'm very tempted to do another one with a stamped sentiment. But I shall have to find a sentiment that will fit. So do you want me to make a similar card with a sentiment in the ornament? You tell me. Ah, okay, yeah, my mum started me. I've told this story a bazillion times, so zone out if you've heard it before. But yeah, my mum started me when Owen was like a couple of months old. Oh, thank you. See, I don't think purple is an unusual colour for Christmas. But then I go pretty rainbow colour for Christmas, honestly. Oh, now, these ones are gorgeous grape. So these are the frosted iridescent dots that go with the lights of the Aurora suite. But I did have an idea for certain. Oh, and see, then we have the oldie but goodie. These are the purple shimmer dots. They are in the annual catalogue and very often overlooked. I know which ones I'm looking for. I'm looking for, my iridescent rhinestones, and that's all I've got left of the iridescent faceted gems. That's kind of what I was looking for. So we have 3 options. Isn't purple one of the royal colours? Yes. Yes. Or, okay, the druzy is actually not gold. They're rose gold. And yes, I do have the druzies, but they're not the right gold. So I'm going to go from the back because I know I didn't go past them on the way. Maybe I did. And I just totally ignored them. I think I did totally ignore them. These are the druzy. So I could use the gold druzies. But I was thinking going purple while we're going purple. Maureen, yes. I mean, so let's see if I can. I can't get these out. Okay, don't ask me how I did it because I do like them. See, I've got champagne written on here. And that's always my problem with using them. But nothing's saying I can't use the silver ones because I do have that silver topper. Someone's going to come and blow me down for this one. I actually find they're too much because we've used foil and then we've bought in this huge bling. It's bling. No, I'm not using gold at all. But the silver, too blingy. Okay, so these were the ones I was thinking of because they're kind of silvery, they're kind of purple. So these are the iridescent faceted gems. Now, I'm going to do a check and see if they are actually still available because they were on online exclusives and then they were on the last chance. So I kind of don't want to use them if they're not available. And let's see if I can spell iridescent. These are not available anymore. I'm pouting, just so you know. Okay, so I'm not using those. They can go in my officially retired list. So, these ones will just have a lovely sheen to them. Where these ones are a bit more blingy, the purple shimmer ones. Where these ones are just nice and subtle. Okay. Oh, I do like that. Maybe that should be the other way around. Let's see. The dot is coming up away from the actual adhesive. And then I'll just put a little one over here. And then it's tone on tone without being in your face. And it doesn't take away from anything else. So that is a look. Well, I thought my memory was telling me right. There you go. Yes, that is also right, Charlotte. The druzy ones are quite large. And that can make them a little bit difficult to use. Thank you. Thank you. So I do love these iridescent frosted. And the iridescence is actually very subtle iridescence. It's not like full on. It's yeah, it's there, but it's not like whoa, hello. These are whoa, hello. So do you want me to do a similar card with stamping? And we can choose a different color as well. I'm just going to try and get back to my paper, which is now thoroughly buried. And doesn't mean I don't need to use the ornament paper either. Let's just throw everything on the floor because that's how we roll. Okay, so see, that is a good paper. That could work quite nicely. I'm not sure about using the trees, but the trees definitely could be an option. And then we could go a really bold colour. I am not organised when I'm doing this. Yes, everything has its place and everything goes back to its place once I'm done, but during a video, no. Please do another one. You've had a 4 out of... Okay, I am going to use this paper. Now, I think in my bits and bobs, I do have a card front size piece. So, hit me with what colour we're going to go with. So, I am going to now put these all away because I can see avalanches happening in my life. So, I've used... Oh, jeez, Louise. And there is no Louise here today, but there we go. There might be one watching who's not commenting. So it's all Louise's fault. Okay. Oh, it's getting caught on the tab. There we go. She fixed it. And that one. Great. Put all my scraps in that are corralled. Okay. Colours, girls, colours, while I cut this up. Or do I just go really classic and just use black, which would be really, really classy. So this is, okay. We can always go smaller if required. And the good thing about this is we have little stars. It's already like embellished for us, which is lovely. Cherry cobbler or balmy blue. Not sure about the balmy blue. Also, Secret Sea. See, there's already a lot of black in here. So I'm not sure about the Secret Sea either. Oh, no problem, Cindy. Lovely, lovely see you. Ellen, when you made the shaker card, what die did you use for the tree? The tree trimmings, pine tree trimmings. So these are the stamps and dies that work with the shaker domes. There you go, Sheila. Hopefully you can snag those during free shipping. Hopefully. Now, yes, that is going to cover up, but we do see other trees. Sorry, pondering. I don't think Secret Sea will look black. So I think, Oh, sorry, guys. I think that might work. No problem, Charlotte. Let me grab basic black card base, which I do think, here's one I prepared earlier. Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe gold embellishments rather than a gold matte, because this won't really need a matte being white, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is going to be a much smaller matte, and I'm looking at it thinking I don't need anything else. But where did the piece of white paper is still here. Just need to trim off the excess. You girls are coming up with some great colour suggestions. But I do like Secrecy because it stamps beautifully and it pretty much looks like basic black. There we go. Great. There's that. Let's pop this in. And I don't think I'm going to do any ink blending or anything like that on this one. I'm just going to keep it bold and simple. Yes, Misty Moonlight is a great one as well. And Misty Moonlight, you definitely see that it's blue. Oh yeah, absolutely, Charlotte. Any colour would look wonderful. Why did I close that? Because I need a topper, and I am going to go silver again, just because I have the silver paper out, and I am being lazy because I have to move too much to get the gold paper. It requires way too much. Okay. But the Bauble Blooms dies are getting one hell of a workout today, which is great. And these are great dies with or without the stamp set. So I'm really only just using the dies. Yeah. Well, I don't have to get up. It is in arm's reach, but my computer's in front of it, which I'm talking to you guys on, or I can see what you're saying on my computer, and I know it's not in my first paper file. It's a lot further back, so that requires me moving half the stuff from the card off my desk. So yeah, a lot of considerations, and I just go nope, and that's okay. But the gold would look good. A gold matte would look fantastic. You guys have got all the ideas. Bless you. That was Owen sneezing. And I'll bless anyone else who just sneezed. Okay, right. This can go back down. Now, we're doing well. Secrecy. I want to find a sentiment to use. See, I do love this sending Christmas wishes. I think that is such a lovely sentiment. There it is. Do you think I could see it? But I just don't think it's big enough. Because I want something that will, yeah, see, just a bit small. Oh my dear word. Where, if I look at Peace on Earth, I think that will fit a lot more nicely. Peace on Earth. pull that up. And it's just volume-wise within the space. So, can you see what I mean? It just fills up the space so lovely. So, I am going to get a block, pick it up. Now, I know I don't, although we would be smart to just pull in, if I can grab it, just pull in this so nothing moves on us. Yes, yeah. Sometimes it's not the sentiment you want that works. It's the one that fits best that works. And I do love this peace on earth. And I mean, at the moment with the world, this sentiment can be used by a whole lot of people. Oh, damn. I moved right as I put it down. That's okay. Embellishments, people. Embellishments. We use them freely. Now, if you were my scissors and I didn't put you back, you'd be on my left-hand side. And that just stamped stunningly, which I'm very happy about. Okay. While we're here, I will grab my glue. We will put on our topper. Great. Probably didn't need that much, but you know, that's what happens. Okay, pick it up. Pop it down. Now, my one rule that I was telling you about with foil, I kind of ignore it for this. Ignore it completely. Yes. So, do you mean, Corinne, so you're using Secrecy instead of Memento, but are you using it just as a black stamped, or are you using it as to use with blends? Because I've not tried Secrecy with blends. Now, same thing as before with the foil. I am using Stampin' Seal, and we're just hoping we get it down. Oh, so the Secrecy doesn't bleed. Because that's why I use basic grey all the time with my blends, because it doesn't bleed. Oh my God, who am I today? That's amazing. Okay, so peace on earth. Loving this. I am loving it in the middle though. Okay. Could have used some blending because the whites aren't the same. Not if you're careful. I am not careful enough. So maybe that isn't my thing for me. I tried one of our regular ink pads with blends and the ink disappeared. Charlotte, what colour? Because not all of our inks have that. A couple of them do. Yeah. Little bit of ribbon. I don't have much ribbon. I have 4 spools of ribbon. I have basic beige. The shirt that I was going to wear today, that I grubbed butter down the front of. And I don't even know if this is still available, honestly. It is the white diagonal ribbon that came with the Pretty in Pink. I'm just going to look up ribbon, actually. If I go menu and I look it up differently, I think that's going to help me a little bit more. Embellishments and ribbon and trim. I know it's going to be easy for me to find because it's going to be a stack of 2. And no, this is not available, which means I have no white ribbon. Okay, this is a good way to clean up. You go and use it, find out it's not available, and pull it out. Now, I know this went on last chance, the open weave. And that doesn't seem to be there as well. But just let me put weave in here and see if it comes up. Let me check the next page. I think everyone just went for it because that's all designer series paper. So that one's gone as well, which means I have one spool of ribbon, which is the classic ribbon in basic beige. Or I have twine, baker's twine. Okay, let me come back to you because I was just on the other page. One of the browns, you're colouring the otters. Shadow blends on the edges. You like the white ornament on the white DSP. And that's what I was going to say. It does stand out. Yeah. Gold thread, I don't have any current gold thread, I don't think. This is the thing, I don't use them a lot, so I generally don't purchase them. What was this? This was the twisted thread. Look, this is a way of me cleaning out. These are one things I haven't checked what's current for a while. Twisted. No, we have lemon lime twist, but no twisted trim. Nope. And no. Okay, gold twisted trim isn't available. I could, what one's this one? Oh, I have a second one of that. Okay, done. So I don't think the basic beige is going to cut it, but that's okay. All is good. I do have one more ribbon, which is the silver edged ribbon, but it's very blue when we're kind of doing other stuff. So that's a no. Just let me wind this up a little bit more so it's not hanging out. Okay, it's all good. But I'm actually thinking with now my reduced amount of ribbons, I can now put my thread right next to my ribbons. Haha, I like that. So we've got the Essentials pack. It is missing one colour because I've used it all up. So we've got white, vanilla, black. And I want to say, I'm actually going to look it up because this is in the annual catalogue. Yes, I am missing one, and the colour I am missing is 5 spools, crumb cake and white, black. I'm missing the grey granite because this is definitely the crumb cake. I've used all the grey granite. It is such a fantastic colour. Black and gold thread. I don't have black and gold thread. You can see what I've got. I don't even think these ones are available as well either. Let's just have a look at everything while we're going, hey? Twine. Twine, twine, twine. Nope. These ones aren't available either. Okay. Good clean out. Thanks for assisting, girls. Black twine would work. Okay. So now we've totally gone off track here because we were working out where I put it. Like, do I do it up over the top as if it's hanging down? Because I don't mind that it's floating there. The floatiness of it, oh, that's okay. You know, we've all got different things. And do I use a whole lot of it? No. Ooh, that's got a knot. It no longer has a knot. I had to be really silent. Just a little bow. Okay, I can do a little bow. I start off with the big bow, but then we make it little because that is just easier. And do I know I waste a bit of time doing it? Yes. Can I do it any other way? No. So now, so this is still fairly loose because if we made this knot really, really tight and was pulling this, because the nature of the twine is that it's twisted, we would get a twisted bow. Okay, so am I like putting the bow up here on the end piece here? So I do have a tiny bow. I think I want to pull this one through a bit and pull. Lovely. This one is too much. We'll see how that started to twist. I think that's pretty good. Let's get, I've been stopping Owen from using these scissors. Yes, on the end. Okay. Yes. I like to say we start with the bigger one. Like these ends are really long, but that's okay. It's all good. Now, someone, not me, could tie their own bow with that piece, but that person isn't me. And that's okay. You be you, I'll be me. Okay, so now I have an empty box in my storage. That's my storage over there. I have like keys and I have blocks and I have a little container with all my lip glosses. Whoa, as they all fall out with all my lip glosses, and now I have a completely empty one. Don't know what I'm going to put in there. Yeah, I don't use that. You use a fork. That is a good one as well, but yeah, I'm dexterous as much as I am, but I don't think that would use. Cool, more room to buy new stuff. That's right, Nicole. Now, what would I buy? Oh, I am going to adhere this down, then the bow, because doing it any other way is just silly at this point, because then it's going to take a while to adhere. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what gold embellishments I want, and I'm just praying that they are still available. If not, that's fine too. I have not put in a free postage order, actually. I am not quite. I am waiting for, because I want to cover all these ones completely. I am waiting for new catalogue pre-order. So the new mini catalogue pre-order is what I'm waiting for. So I have a little dot of glue. Now I am using glue on foil, I know, but it's not behind the foil. I'm using it in front of the foil, which is two very different things. Okay, so we're going to put it on the dot, and I do love it, girls. You girls did well. Now, I could have also used, there is a bow in the die set, and there is a bow in the stamp set. So I could have used that as well, but this adds a beautiful different texture. I probably will trim these ends, but I'm not going to do it until the bow is actually adhered. So I know in here I should have, I'll use the word should have, some petal pink and gold dots. Now I am going to check them. They're called low profile. So profile. Their last chance, but they're still available, and these just are really, really pretty. They're foily. They're more foily than the other ones. So, and the pink ones are great too. I've used them with not petal pink because they work with various pinks, which I kind of liked. Okay. Let's see how we go here. Now I will need to come back to the chat as well, because I just realized I'm not on the chat. Oh, nice. Nice. You didn't order this afternoon, and lovely. I usually miss out on free postage as it doesn't align. Oh, yay, Nicole. That's awesome. So I assume you're a monthly kind of pay person. Okay. Just thinking down here. I think that finishes it off perfectly. And we made two similar but different cards. Yeah. Envelopes. See, I kind of had stocked up on that. I don't know if I have enough envelopes for Christmas yet, but I do, because I send about 80 cards, and I know I've got 2 full packs of envelopes. So, and not all of them go in those envelopes, because my customers get a catalogue with their Christmas card and everything else. I'm so glad free shipping's working for all of you lovely ladies. Now, where's my first card? So you can see we have used the same design very, very differently today. So I have used, and luckily now it is all in together. So our main focus today was the Modern Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper. I've only used 2, but they are pretty much the stars of the show. Now, for our second card, we used the Peace on Earth stamp set, and I used the low profile dots. For our first card, I used no stamping at all. So we did use our blending brush to colour in our ornament, and the joy is from the Greetings for You Mix and Match ephemera pack. So these are all gold self-adhesive sentiments, which are fantastic to use for quick and easy cards. And for our embellishment, I use the frosted iridescent dots. Got the name correct, and these are in our mini catalogue. So I've kind of used a bit from everywhere. So just to give you a look at all that foil and shine, and I'm glad I used the silver. It really does just make a difference from the gold. And mixed metallics are never a bad thing. And then you should see all that shine in that gold background paper. So thank you so much for joining me today, girls. I had fun making these, and I got the ideas from our look, our inspiration look at the start of the videos. So please tell me, are you like this one a bit more? That's okay. That is totally fine, Maureen. I like hearing what everyone's favourites are. If you want me to do more of looking into what other people have made using the products that we will use during a video, please tell me, because it's something that I do to get the ball rolling. So, oh, these ornaments, what I forgot to tell you, are the Bauble Blooms dies. So even though we got out a few things to use, we didn't use all of them. Thank you for the thumbs up reminder, Charlotte. That's awesome. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with me with this later time today. I am going to get some late lunch because I had a late breakfast. You are going to Google now. Yay, Sheila. Awesome. I'm so happy to help. Have a wonderful weekend, and I hope it's a crafty one, and I shall see you next Tuesday. Bye.